Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm John. We're here with She Got Game. I'm here with the number 8 player in her class, Madisen McDaniel. How's everything going?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, man. I can't complain. Can't complain. Early on the weekend,
Yeah.
Um, I wanna kick this off. This is a little different than what we have done with other interviews, but
hmm
you're a special person, special privilege, right?
Yeah. Thank
I
you.
want to kick this off with what was your She Got Game moment?
Definitely after the Elite 24 game, the Under Armour event,
Okay.
it just like has shown me like that I can compete with like all the top guards, all the top people in like around the country, not just like in my area. So like that was definitely something great. It definitely opened my eyes to like my talent and things I can do, like how far I can take my game and stuff.
Gotcha. Just to clarify, that elite at the Elite 24 you're speaking of, is that you met some of the top girls in the country, Chloe Kids, all all different age groups, ranges, stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. You were playing with the top of the top, correct?
Yep. Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool.
All
And
different ages.
all different ages. Was that
Yeah, we had
experience?
2025 too.
Oh, sweet, sweet.
hmm
But was those experiences unique or something was those experiences specifically special?
Yeah, definitely like the Curry Camp and Elite 24. It definitely like they definitely treat you like how you're supposed to, like how a caliber of player you are, like how to elite standard. They open your eyes to a lot.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, thank you for sharing that. That's amazing. Um,
Mhm.
Now before we continue into more of your basketball career, which is a lot to get to, I do want to take it layer by layer and just start from where are you originally from in Maryland?
Actually, I'm not originally from Maryland. I was born in Chicago. My
Okay,
mom's from Chicago, but I moved here when I was about two. Yeah,
okay.
about two. I moved to like Upper Marlboro. That's where I grew up.
Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Okay, okay. How far, if you don't mind me asking, how far is that from the Terrapins of Maryland University? And
Like 25, 30 minutes, but I don't live there right now. I
oh, gotcha, gotcha.
I moved. So like for me right now it's like 30, 35.
Gotcha, gotcha. I have some roots a little bit in Maryland, but I only know landmarks. I don't know too much about the
Yeah.
state.
I feel you.
Yeah, no, man. With that being said, around what age did you begin getting involved in sports in general? It doesn't have to be basketball. Just like when did you start getting active and stuff like that?
I was about three.
Three.
Three. Yeah, I was really young. Like basketball was the last thing I tried though.
Was
I did everything else, swimming, dance, soccer, any other sports. Like I just tried basketball and I was good at it.
okay.
That's why I stuck with it.
If you don't, I want to ask you what part of basketball came the most natural to you? You think?
Uh, Definitely dribbling. Like
Dribbling?
I've always been dribbling, even before like There's pictures of me like playing with a ball. I've always been dribbling. Like dribbling was always easy. I don't know why though.
Gotcha, gotcha. I was gonna say, did you have anything or anything or anyone specifically who inspired you to pick up a basketball? Like, what
It's
made you
just
go from swimming and stuff like that straight to basketball?
Basketball just runs in my family. Like my dad played basketball. He went to college. My godmom played basketball. My uncle, he was in the NBA.
Who was your uncle? If you mind me asking?
Ronnie Lester. He played for the Lakers and the Bulls.
Nice, nice. All right, okay. So you got a lineage there, so
Yeah.
just in your blood.
Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. I did want to ask you, a little bit, kind of. I want to talk about life a little bit, just for a little bit.
Mhm.
When you're playing basketball or just anything at like a high level, it's hard sometimes, for people to prioritize their time, right?
Mhm.
And I want to ask you how have you found like a healthy balance of prioritizing your time with like school or social things, as well as making sure you get to play basketball at a high level, stuff like that.
Uh, Basketball and like school is my main priority. So like, if school's not straight, then I can't play basketball. So I'm not focused on how I'm gonna get to play basketball. I gotta make sure my grades right, so I'm gonna be able to play. But during the summer, yeah, basketball is like my main priority. That's on the top of my list. So everything else like comes after it. Like if I have time to do it, then I'll do it. But that's not my main focus to like go out and have fun or do this, that, and the third. But my mom and my dad, they always like instilled that in me, like to make sure my main priorities stay my main priorities, stay at the top of my list.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so yeah, it sounds like school, and rightfully so. School is the number one priority. Basketball is a privilege. It sounds like.
Yeah,
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Well, keep listening to your parents. I got you on the right path, kid.
yeah, for sure.
Um, I was gonna say, as we spoke earlier, I kind of, hinted towards you being eighth overall in your class, right? Which is
Mm.
congratulations to you, huge accomplishment, and there's only so much more, there's there's so much more for you to gain. With that being said, do you have any personal goals as well as team goals you wish to accomplish within your career, well, within your high school career?
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely want to be McDonald's All American, Jordan Brand. I want to be All Met, but like for my team, I want to do anything for us that we can win. Like anything for us to win. That's my anything to win. That's what I'm focused on for my team. But that's for myself. I definitely do have goals too. Yeah, of course.
Gotcha, gotcha. I want to say, because I obviously just doing the prep work around you, there's a lot of stuff out there, watching your game, watching your footage and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I think you would agree in a game that's evolving rapidly, like the WNBA and just like the scope of women's sports is evolving at such a rapid pace, right?
Yeah.
Um, However, it appears that your play style is geared towards more of a traditional point guard, right?
Yeah,
Um,
I hear that a lot. I get that a lot. I definitely do focus like on being a true point guard. Like when I'm on the floor, that's my job to be a true point guard, and that just like comes naturally. It's not like how new guards play, like or focus more on scoring. Like you definitely want to be a guard that can control their team and also score.
yeah.
So that's like more of a traditional point guard, more seasoned guard.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna ask you personally, how do you describe your place? I really like that. That's your season guard,
Yeah,
not a traditional point guard. I like that season guard.
yeah,
Just to elaborate, when you say that, a lot of people who do view your game, for whatever reason, it may not seem, the Kyrie-esque, the super exciting and blah blah blah. However, a lot of people overlook the skills. They overlook the skills of being able to read a pin down and realize, okay, if they're cutting backdoor, blah blah blah
yeah,
blah blah. How much do you emphasize your bag though? Because that's a huge talk in basketball right now.
yeah. My bag is very, very deep. It's wide when it comes to
Okay.
IQ. Like I can on being defense and on being on defense guarding another point guard, it's easy because I can like break down another offense from
Mm,
being such a like having a high IQ that helps. Like guarding other guards or just like playing against better guards teaches you
mm,
things you can do, you can't do. Playing against better offenses teaches you like you gotta stay tight. Like some offenses, like some more teams that are like more put together
mhm,
and like more disciplined. Like during this over AAU, we like playing with takeover, we ran into that a lot. Like we tried to beat teams off athleticism and stuff like that. Rather than like we were playing more disciplined teams, it's like that taught me like, oh, I have to read this screen or
mm.
this screen is coming next after X, Y, and Z. It makes me like more steps ahead.
Would you say the more important part of the game is mental and IQ than it is actual physical? Would you say
Yeah,
it makes the game a
definitely.
lot easier?
Yeah, definitely. You can jump in as high as you can. You can run as fast as you can. You
Mm,
can do this, that, and the third. But like knowing the game is like it helps you be a way better player.
mm.
A way better player knowing the game. Like actually knowing where your spots are, knowing where your teammates' spots are, where you gotta get. It helps you flow better. It makes you look better too.
Got you. Got you. I do want to emphasize that, a little while watching your film. Surprisingly, a lot of people, like you said, these guards these days, a couple times, once people see the ball go in the hoop, their eyes just get bigger and bigger, and they
Yeah.
feel the green light. However, it seemed through your film, it actually seemed the more you got your teammates more involved and the more you were assisting, it kind of builds momentum for you to finally
Yeah.
get into your bag and stuff like that. Is that accurate, or how would you describe what opens up your game when you're playing?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like, and it's like that comes with like playing different games. You have to know, like, oh, I have to come out here first couple possessions. I gotta get down here. I gotta get to the bucket, open up for my teammates, or it's the other way around. I gotta get my teammates open to get my shots open.
Mhm.
It's definitely not just like going to every game like, oh, I gotta get my teammates open first. It's depending like what me and like over the summer was like what me and Coach Ron talked about. It's like, oh, it's what we look at coming into the game. It's not just every game, this is what I'm doing. It comes different with different competition.
So you do watch, I mean, pretty much for people at home that may not understand that. So which means you watch tons of film on
Yeah.
the opposing team and you break down film, figure out their strengths, weaknesses,
Oh, yeah.
and stuff like that. And you figure out, okay, each game, this is how we're attacking them, or each game, so no game plan looks the same. You don't come out with
Nah.
each one game plan each game.
Nah, and that's like you can't come out with your game plan the same every game because you watch a film the other team's doing the same thing on you. You have to always keep them guessing, like, and playing with a team like Takeover, it's like everybody coming for you. Everybody's coming for you.
Mhm.
So it's like you have to switch it up. So another team has to switch it up. So you have to keep watching them. And if you notice, like playing over the summer, we didn't play a lot of games like locally. So we're always traveling. So on the road, we always have to watch film. We always have to
Mhm.
make sure we know what we're doing.
Gotcha, gotcha. This is this is amazing insight. Basketball 101 inside. I'm kind of a nerd, a student of the game, so I kind of like
Yeah.
this stuff. And it's cool for people at home who may not
Mhm.
understand the X's and O's and
Yeah.
what goes into actually playing. But
Mhm.
we're talking a lot about basing our games off people and stuff like that, and kind of your play style. Is there any WNBA players or NBA players that you like to model your game after?
There's not a specific player that I like want to model my game after, but I want to take different attributes and different skills from different players. Like I want to be able to facilitate like Sue Bird. I want to have like Chelsea Gray's scoring ability, how she can control the game at her pace. I definitely want to have like, be able to handle the ball like Kyrie, his finishing too. Definitely. Like get to the pull like Chris Paul, like how he can come out the pick and roll, stuff like that.
Nice, nice. Okay, so you kind of take pretty much the best guards from
Yeah, yeah,
every
I'm trying to
league and trying
yeah,
to
I'm
take a
trying
little
to be
bit
the
from each.
best. Yeah.
Gotcha, gotcha. I just want to, because I don't want to misspeak. My prep into going into this, I wanted to ask, at the moment from what I saw, you don't have any offers on the table at the moment, correct?
No, I actually been getting a lot of offers. I just don't post them. I
Just
don't
don't post them.
yeah, I don't
Okay,
post my offers. Like, but I've been getting offers for a little minute. For a little minute now.
okay. Oh
Yeah.
well, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
I only say all this to say pretty much, do you have any dream schools in particular that you would love to play for, or who you can see yourself playing for within their system? Do you have any
Uh
specific team?
for my dream schools, I've got an offer from all my dream schools.
Okay,
All my dreams that I got an offer from. And like for my coach, the coach I'm looking for, I just want to go into a program like a family atmosphere. Coach is gonna push me to be better, not just for my 4 years in college, however long I'm there, but like for after college, how I'm gonna do in the league, how are you gonna prep me for that?
got you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it could be a She Got Game special. If you don't mind, what are some of those dream schools? That Madison McDaniel likes, or is
Uh right now
top
ready
secret?
I'm not ready to like put my top schools out there right now. I'm just like trying to keep them close to heart right now.
As you should, as you should. I really love that. I love that. It's actually crazy in the social media world and stuff today. A lot of people do get caught up behind the glitz and glam
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I really respect that, and I think personally, it kind of helps you focus more in the game anyway.
Yeah, definitely. Like I'm planning trying to get there. I'm not trying to focus on that right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And the people around me definitely like keep my head off social media. Like social media is not everything. They don't let me let that boost my head up because somebody's quick to tell me that I'm not doing enough. So
Also true. You know, you got your grade A trolls out there.
mhm.
As much as you got
Yeah,
supporters, there's always the one guy. You know,
it's always that. So I don't try to get into it a lot.
all right, that's amazing, man. I respect that, and you know, I hope, you know, when it comes to that, you make the right decision for you, and you really enjoy your decision.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you.
No, man, no doubt. So now I kind of want to, I do want to transition a little bit on kind of the impact of basketball for you,
Mhm.
because like basketball and just any other sport, I truly believe it's very synonymous to life. And, you know, what you learn in basketball and go through can always be related to something in your life down the line, right?
Mhm.
Um, so I want to ask you, are there any specific experiences, you know, that taught you a lesson through the game, that, you know, you'll that sticks with you the rest of your life, you utilize in school, utilize anything you're doing? Has any type of experience within the game taught you a life lesson essentially?
Definitely my injury when I tore my ACL, that taught me a lot. Cause like
Mm,
everything was going good and then boom, like something changed so fast. And then
got
like stuff didn't start going downhill, but it's just like it just is like a little blockage, like a wall. So
Wait,
that taught me what you say?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you. I was just gonna say,
Mm.
if you don't mind, when you elaborate, when you say blockage, like was it a mental blockage? Were you kind of just like out of it? You know, I was gonna ask you to elaborate.
Yeah, it was like it happened like right before I couldn't go to USA. So
Ooh,
like that really hit me hard.
gotcha.
Cause it was like the probably like a month before, right? Yeah, like a month before. Month before it happened, and I couldn't go to USA. Like, but it's crazy because we was banking on it not to be like I tore anything. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be fine, I'm going, I'm good.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
it didn't look like a tear is what the MRI was saying. But
Uh,
yeah.
but it turned out to kind of where it sounds like you guys were really anticipating being a part of the USA team and having that
Yeah. Yeah,
experience.
that has always been a dream since I was younger because like people I looked up to in like programs I played for, they were USA. Like the best of the best have been USA.
So you're trying to follow in their footsteps, build your own legacy, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
just build my own legacy. I definitely wanna represent my country. That's something big. Like
That's huge. That's huge, especially. Would you be playing for what, the 17U, 18U team?
but like how it works, it's not like every year 17U tryouts.
Oh, okay.
So like this year that's coming, the one that's coming up, it would have to be how it would be U19s.
U19. Okay,
So
okay.
that would be like freshman in college. But like I can do that or I can do 3-on-3 in the summer.
Oh, sweet.
That's really what I'm trying to do. Cause it's just like going for U19s, it's like it's politics in it too. I'm only gonna be a junior. It's not saying I can't make it. It's just like
Yeah,
let's be realistic. Why would I waste my not waste my time? Because that's not a waste of time. But why do something like that when I can do three on
gotcha,
three?
gotcha. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. You want to utilize your time, utilize your energy
Yeah.
where it could be the most productive versus, you
And
know,
that's risking like not playing AAU. Cause I would miss
uh,
the whole July. And this is
uh,
my last year.
okay. Okay, so it's just not worth the risk at this moment. At this moment in your career, not really worth the risk. That absolutely makes sense.
Mhm.
So you did mention, you know, you tear your ACL and, you know, you couldn't make it. I don't know if that was, you know, one of your lowest points of your career. However,
Yeah.
you know, life is like waves, right? We know
Mhm.
you have high waves where they go, you have low waves, but we do know nothing lasts forever as far as the waves, right? With that being said, you know, is there a saying or motto that you know, that you always tell yourself or you like to keep in the back of your mind whenever you're going through persevering times?
Definitely mind over matter. Like
Sweet.
when definitely mind over matter because when like back to my injury, like when I was at my lowest point, like just like praying. Prayer definitely like gets you through a lot. So like thinking like, oh, if I can pray, this can get me over anything. So in my mind, if I'm thinking like that, then I definitely can get through anything. There's definitely nothing that can possibly just like stop me like that. So I
Gotcha.
gotta think it's mind over matter.
Gotcha. Mind over matter. Okay. I like that. I like that. If you could have it any way, right? If you could have it your way, God forbid, basketball, the game of basketball stops today, whatever. If you could have it your way, what would you want your legacy as a basketball player to be?
I just want to leave a mark on younger kids. Definitely younger kids, not just girls, but girls and boys. Like just always be yourself, be different. You don't have to fit in, or you don't have to be exactly like this person to get where you want to be. Like definitely don't fall into politics. Be true to yourself. Don't let anyone deter you from where you're going. Like there's a lot of kids that like, oh, I didn't get an offer in this session. Oh, so I'm gonna like, your mind gets into it.
Yeah.
Definitely like don't let anything deter you. Don't let what anybody's saying deter you. If you're true to your dream, then this is what you're gonna do.
Got you. Okay. Okay. I really like that. So it sounds like you really want to impact the generation. Like, don't kind of just
Yeah,
want to be.
yeah. I want to definitely impact my generation. Definitely like kids in my city too. Like where
Nice.
I come from, it's a big hooping place. Like we have some of
Really?
the best athletes for sure.
For sure. That DMV area.
DMV has
Yeah.
definitely had some of the best athletes. So I definitely want to be a big impact in my generation and definitely in my city. Like
I can attest. I'm not from the DMV area. I'm from Jersey, and we have some of the best athletes out here. I like to think, and we go
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
and we battle. We battle anytime we compete with that DMV area,
For
that
sure.
Cali. It's a battle. So I will
Definitely.
say, I can attest. The DMV's got immense talent. So that's really nice.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about. So we kind of talked about, your legacy after basketball, stuff like that. While you're still fairly young, you're very young, you got a lot of future ahead of you and stuff like that. You know, how important is it to you, to kind of create a life for yourself, possibly outside of the game of basketball?
Oh, that's definitely important because the ball is always gonna stop bouncing. So definitely like when I go to college, I want to major in sports medicine. I got into that from my injury, like going to physical therapy. I was talking to my physical therapist about it, like how to become a physical therapist and stuff. And not necessarily like be the person like training, like, you know? So being like
Yeah,
over top of it for sure, like knowing it. I just want to know it. So it's something I can fall back on.
yeah, absolutely. I will say, especially now in the game of, again, it's changing rapidly. People, you got freaking 7 foot guards and 6'9" guards. These
Yeah.
these are these are unique bodies and stuff, and
Mhm.
not banking on people getting hurt, but it's just more. It happens more and more often, and due
Yeah.
to sports medicine advancing, they come back quicker than ever. So
Quick. Yeah.
that's a really good field and stuff to get into, and that's really interesting. So we just talked about our interests, hobbies, and stuff like that you like to get into.
Mhm.
What are some of your interests that the average person who knows Madisen McDaniel may not know? What is something you like to do, or something you kind of do to get away from basketball a little bit, that people may not know that you like to enjoy?
I love to shop. I shop a lot. I shop a lot. I
Okay.
spend a lot of money on clothes
Okay.
and shoes. Like I'm into fashion. I'm definitely into science, like how I told you about sports medicine. I'm
Yeah.
also into astronomy. Like I take an astronomy class right now.
Nice.
Like every time I see the moon, I actually make my dad park in different parking spots in the parking lot so I can take pictures.
That's actually really cool. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm definitely into fashion. It definitely made me start to like inspire me to do stuff with my own brand. So that's something I'm working on. Is coming soon.
Okay. Nice. Nice. You're already kind of in works.
Yeah, Yeah.
Sweet.
It'll be out soon. Sooner than later. Sooner than later.
Hey man, what you know, whenever it is aired or whatever, send me a link, man. I love
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I
absolutely
got
love the support.
you. I got you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's some of your favorite stores to shop at? Like, are you a mall person? You like to walk around the mall for
Nah,
hours and figure it out?
I do everything online. Like I go to Nordstrom's a lot, Saks. Like I shop. Like
Yeah,
I don't go to the mall and like, oh, I'm gonna go to like X, Y, and Z. I gotta know what I'm going to get if I'm going to the mall.
respect. All right, all
I
right.
spend a lot of money on clothes. Now
Is that kind of your
I'm
getaway?
thinking about it, huh?
Is that kind of your getaway? You really like the
Yeah. Yeah, retail therapy for sure.
retail therapy? Oh man, that's crazy, man. So I do want to say that's crazy, but to conclude this interview, you've been absolutely amazing. And I think there's a lot of stuff in here that people at home may get the chance to see and
Mm,
figure out who Madisen McDaniel is as a person. But
sure.
before we conclude, is there any advice you personally like to leave with any younger girls, boys that may resonate with your story, or just anyone who's been following your story for years and stuff like that to come? Is there any advice you'd like to leave them with?
Definitely stay true to you and be different. Don't fall into anything with the politics. Don't fall into anything like that. Just stay true to you. Stay true to your grind, and the work will show. For sure.
Hard work always pays off.
For sure.
Always
For
pays off.
sure.
No, man, that's great advice. When people see this, they're gonna love this. I appreciate you again for your time. Thank you again, Maddie, and
Of
we
course,
wish
it
you
was
all the
great. It was great. Thank you for the opportunity.